Hi. So today I'm going to be doing something really weird. I advertise it a lot on my Instagram, and then I also made it a story on my YouTube. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using Tellonym. It's basically a Q&A platform that I've been using for the past couple of months to talk to you guys and to really bring more engagement to my channel. I'm going to be reading off some of the questions that you guys have asked me, and I'm going to be posting them over here. So just, I'm just going to be answering them today, and then I'm going to be answering them on Thursday too, but then they'll technically come out on Friday, just like this one I'm filming on a Tuesday, and it's going to come out tomorrow on a Wednesday, if that makes sense. Number one, how would I describe myself? Open or shy? I feel like I'm a mix of both. I feel like I'm open when I want to talk to people, and like when I want to, like when I'm in a moment with people, then I'll talk to them. It's like I'm kind of, I don't know, extroverted when I want to be and introverted most of the time maybe. I'm just realizing that like most people that talk to me say that like, oh, I really don't talk a lot, which is weird to me because I always think that I'm talking like more than I am. So I guess I'm shy, but I can be open if I want. Is how do I feel about having a couch potato as a partner? In an upcoming video of mine, I'm going to be talking about having people in your lives with the same mindset as you. So sometimes that can be something that, like, having an opposite mentality can be cool. But if it's to the point where it affects you because they're not doing anything, and with partners, obviously there's some sort of, I guess, desire on my part to actually live with and be supported with my partner as I support them as well. Like if that's not financially, then all that kind of stuff. And if I just have a partner that just like doesn't want to work or anything, has no incentive to do anything. Meanwhile, I've always been someone who works hard. Literally the reason why I haven't posted in a while is because I literally stopped posting so that I can finish my work, because finals are amazing. Yeah, that I would not want a couch potato partner. I love being lazy at home, but like to the point where we're getting nothing done, so no. So how's my love life? Non-existent, because I don't want one. Like I genuinely don't want one, and I feel like it would be unfair of me to want one because, like, again, this is my job that I managed to put on hold so that I can do work and do some other things. And then when I'm not doing like schoolwork, I'm on this all the time, and I'm always working on scripts for like my other job, or then I'm thinking of like ideas to write or ideas to do for this job, and then I'm not doing that, I'm doing work. And then I also have like that issue that some people have with relatives where like they're always in your business. Yeah, I just don't want anybody having to deal with that when I have to deal with that, and I already don't like dealing with it. It'd be really weird of me to be like, hey, let me get a partner so that you also have to deal with me struggling over not being able to ever do anything. Yeah, if that makes sense. I don't know if it does. But my love life is non-existent. I don't even have a crush on anybody. It's weird. Okay. So my next one is, who is someone I look up to the most? I don't know. I really don't. Like, obviously there are some amazing people in like the entertainment industry that I look up to. But I don't know if I'd be able to say a particular person. I could be like a cheesy pizza and I'd just be like, oh, my mom. I could say that. I could say, oh, my music teacher from like when I was a child, basically, to like 10th grade. I could say that because she really was amazing. For entertainment, I'd say I really like Zendaya, I'd look up to her. I look up to Quinta Brunson. Oh, I hope I say that right. I love her so much. Abbott Elementary is one of my favorite things ever. Florence Pugh, I'd look up to Florence Pugh. She's everything to me. She's so, she's everything to me. Cooking with Flo melts my heart. So far, those are the top hitters, I'd have to say. Maybe that changes, I don't know. In my opinion, how is it that some people are very resentful? Some people are resentful due to pure jealousy because they didn't get to experience some things because of whether they didn't want to experience it or they didn't get the opportunity to experience it. So they're a bit like more resentful and cynical in nature. I think also more resentful people are more restrained with things, and then they're just like, well, dang, I always wanted to do this. Again, as I've been saying multiple times. And like, I've always wanted to do this, but then they never do. And then it's like, maybe it's just like that little fear in the back of their heads is like, oh, I can't do it. And they never end up doing it. But I don't think that resentful people should do anything but tell other people to not be resentful or cynical in nature. Like, y'all should be telling people, don't do what I did. Otherwise, we'll all be bitter. But like, yeah, I feel like I'm making sense. Most difficult convo I've ever had. I don't think I've had one yet. That sounds ominous as all get out, but yeah, I really don't think I've had one yet. Oh, that's weird. What makes you so beautiful? Okay, if this is talking about like internally, I could say that like, ooh, like the way that I take care of my body, I like read books, so I'm like beautiful in here. Externally, I don't know. I guess glasses, I don't know. My glasses kind of make my face look 10 times better, not gonna lie. What makes me beautiful? My hair. My hair makes me really beautiful. My hair is literally amazing. I don't know what it's doing now or today, but you know, it's giving. What makes me beautiful? Ooh, I have really good eyebrows, kind of. Eyelashes, not that bad. Lips, they try. I guess that those features and things make me beautiful. I'll get back to you on that when I figured it out myself. What makes me laugh the most? Messy behavior. Brutal honesty a lot of the time when people are like so quick to be like, I'm gonna be honest, you suck. I think that's very funny to me. I encourage it, but I think it's very, very funny too. Insults make me laugh. Laugh the most? I don't know. I don't know. What makes me laugh the most? My Twitter circle is filled with a lot of funny people. You guys should follow me on Twitter. This is not meant to be a plug, but to be honest, why not? But yeah, my Twitter circle is very, very funny. It's filled with a lot of funny people who always say out of pocket stuff. So yeah, the funniest things to me. How can you tell if people are good parents? So I've already made a video about how I think that people should stop hitting their kids. Obviously you guys should watch it if you haven't. But I feel like something else that really tells me that like you could be a really good parent is if you talk to your children like they're people and you don't abuse them. I feel like the best parents are the parents who, instead of hitting their children, tell them why. Because I have this theory that has not been proven incorrectly so far, that like if parents were to tell children the reasons why they don't want us to do things, and then we are taught correctly throughout the rest of our lives, we wouldn't do it.
Hi, this is editing me. So I just also wanted to say that when it comes to stuff like this, I think something that also really helps is that this is also a way for parents to obviously teach us or like let us know the like problems or like actions to our like consequences. Something that like we've been told so much since we were kids is that like, oh, you only fully understand the actions of your consequences when you're like 25. But it's like that's not always the case. You could build up to that. It's not like all that knowledge specifically comes to you at 25. But for a lot of people, that's really how it seems because our parents don't teach us that. We just have to go out and learn it. And then when we go out and learn it, then we really figure it out. But then when like we have moments where like our parents are teaching us actions to our consequences and letting us know certain things and teaching us certain like educational factors that like I swear if you guys knew about this stuff and really understood the consequences of your actions, wouldn't do it, then that would obviously increase the knowledge of consequences a lot more for younger people. And then younger people will finally start being taken seriously because there are a lot of people who who literally won't pay attention to you and will not listen to you unless you're like 25 years old for that very reason. But y'all should just be teaching these kids otherwise. Sorry if I'm talking really, really fast. I just had like a frappuccino, so I'm very, very jittery. Okay, bye.
Because you're spending all this time saying, oh, don't do this because I said so, don't do this because I said so. I'm just not going to explain anything to you. And I'm just going to literally abuse you if you keep going against what I say. But you didn't explain all the bad things about that thing, all the consequences that can happen because of that thing, good and bad. It's like, I guarantee there are some things in this world that if you explain the consequences of them, people don't want to do it. People will not want to do it. But y'all don't do that. So I feel like that is what makes you a good parent, if you're able to communicate that and you're willing to want to communicate that. If you know this, like the concept of accountability, I think you're going to be okay as a parent. And if you don't abuse your kids, put your hands on them, I feel like you'll be good. What's your opinion on who's more complicated, men or women? I think that both species, that makes no sense. Both sexes are very complex. And I feel like they're complex for different reasons. I just feel like both sexes need to acknowledge what they need to acknowledge about themselves. You know, I feel like there are a lot of issues with patriarchal societies, to be very honest. I feel like matriarchal societies don't have as much beef, but I also am not going to dismiss what men go through in the fact that like there's so much toxicity around what a man is supposed to be or what he's supposed to do, what they're supposed to do, or what they're supposed to feel. So sometimes that is implemented on them by women. So it's literally like, it's sometimes this cycle of like both parties doing something weird to each other that's leading to people being in the crappy situations and lives that they're in now. So I just feel like both of us need to like kind of shut up and listen to each other and stop being so stupid and like realize that like, yeah, you maybe talk a lot of things when you were a child, but there are certain things that like when you get older, you should be open to acknowledging. And I feel like a lot of people aren't open to acknowledging that. And that's where the problem is. I feel like that's a very good way of answering that. I don't know. Is there something that you never want to buy again, and why so? I understand there are a lot of times where I'm like asking, like I'm like giving you guys questions and I'm just like, I don't know. And that just seems like, I feel like you should have chosen questions that you know, but like, these are the questions that I have and I just genuinely have no idea. Like, I just don't, I have no idea what products I've bought that I'd never buy again. I don't know. Like, Sorry, it seems very against this whole video, but y'all asked. I have no clue. No say, I don't know. What's something embarrassing that happened that your crush saw? I don't know. I'm sorry. That's so against the concept of this video. I just genuinely have no idea. I have no answers to your questions. I don't know. Something embarrassing. Maybe I tripped on the floor sometime. I have no idea. I have no clue. Just genuinely off the top of my head, I don't know. Something embarrassing that happened that I crushed off. Maybe one of my old theater productions. I don't know. It's probably cringy. How am I drunk compared to sober? That may be slightly incriminating for me since... Never mind. What time approximately do you go to bed? I try to go to sleep 10 o'clock. And I know you didn't ask, but I wake up like 8 every morning. My thing is, like, I will go to sleep at like any time. I could go to sleep at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'll wake up at 3. Just randomly. I'll just randomly wake up at 3 in the morning almost every single day. And it's very, very weird. It started happening to me like 2 years ago during like APs. It's just something that happened. And yeah, like I could go to sleep at 5 p.m. and I'd wake up exactly at 3 a.m. It's just, that seems very weird of me. But I do that all the time, and then I just go back to sleep if I can, and then I'll wake up at 8. And then, like, if I want to go back to sleep then I'll just wake up at, like, 10 or 11, and then I'll choose not to get out of my bed until 12. Like, today, I went to sleep at, like, 10, and then I woke up at 3, and then I woke up at 8, and then I woke up at... No, I woke up at 6, and then I woke up at 8, and then I woke up at 10, and then I stayed in my bed until 11, and then I got up, and then I was done. I feel like these are all the questions that I'm gonna ask or answer today, just because tomorrow I'm going to be posting more telonyms on my Instagram story, as I do all the time, and on my Twitter, as I do all the time. You guys should follow both. It's very fun. I talk about a lot of body positivity stuff, and I have a new project coming up. So it would be fun if you guys who watch my video could watch me go along with it and possibly support it. Yes, but again, I'm putting just Instagram and Twitter messages tomorrow. And then this video is also coming out tomorrow. And I'm doing the same thing Thursday for a video to come out Friday. And then I may or may not do this again if you guys actually keep doing what I asked you guys to do. Thank you guys for doing this. And I hope you guys had fun seeing me not answer questions. Sorry about that. And yeah, have a good day.